Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Next Step Espresso, your daily shot of fitness. I am your host, as always, Johnny Landals from Next Step Nutrition, bringing you the podcast that helps you overcome the industry confusion and get results for good. Today, we're on episode 385. A lot of the time, our tendency when trying to get stronger, when trying to get fitter, or trying even to lose body weight is to do more, right? No pain, no gain, no days off, work harder, hustle harder, the 75 challenge making you do 2 workouts a day, that kind of thing. It can lead us down that mentality of overworking, overtraining, under-recovering, spinning our wheels and not knowing why. A lot of the time, we may find that we're not getting the results we want and we think it's actually because we're not working hard enough. But what if it's because you're working too hard or you're not resting enough? You're not resting hard enough. What if that was the case? And a lot of the time it is, right? Especially within my former sport, within CrossFit, within the training background, competitive fitness background. It can be so tempting to see people at the top of the sport training for ridiculous amounts of hours and thinking that is what I have to do to get ahead. And unless you have the nutrition in place, unless you have the lifestyle in place, the sleep in place, the recovery in place, and the years of training behind you, it's not a good place to jump into. It is literally like me now, being someone who's never stepped into a UFC ring in my life, saying, right, I'm going to follow Conor McGregor's training plan. He will be able to handle a much higher volume of pad work, sparring work, grappling work, fitness work, and UFC sport-specific work than I ever could because I've never done any in my life. Likewise, because I've never done any in my life, I will be able to improve faster than he can with a lower amount of volume and with more rest, when done correctly. And this is something you need to be thinking about, is that actually when you're less experienced, resting more is a better idea because you're able to recover from the work you do and therefore get better. If you have a 9 to 5, you have a family, you have other responsibilities, you don't get a lot of sleep, you don't have someone cooking all your food for you, and you're trying to get stronger and fitter, and you are an intermediate to advanced athlete, you need more rest than you think you do. Because if you don't recover from what you do in the gym, then you will not get any better. And it's the same for fat loss. If you're trying to lose body fat, if you're not recovering from the sessions and the exercise that you are doing, then your body will struggle to lose body fat because it will just be chronically overtrained and chronically stressed. And when you are overtrained, you are more likely to perform worse and therefore burn fewer calories, and you are more likely to burn through muscle tissue than you are fat. It's just a fact. You'll also sleep like shit, you'll feel like shit, you'll have no energy, and you'll just generally feel absolutely terrible, but you're working really hard, so why don't you feel great? It's because you aren't taking enough rest days. Personally, I've been training now for over 10 years and still I train 4 to 5 days a week max. 4 days of weight training and 1 day of longer aerobic cardio because right now my goals are purely strength and muscle gain focused. If you are performance focused, yeah, you may need to train more. When I was looking to compete in CrossFit, I trained 8 times a week. I did 2 sessions on Monday, 2 sessions on Tuesday. I had a recovery day on Wednesday, which usually meant just going for a walk. 2 sessions Thursday, 1 session Friday, and 1 session Saturday. So I still had 2 rest days a week. And if you don't have the time for double day sessions, then maybe you have longer day sessions, because I don't think doing 6 to 7 days training a week will get you the gains that you desire. You still need to have that time off in order to recover, in order to re-establish that balance, and then in order to get better. This is why deload weeks and weeks off the gym or at lower volume from the gym are a good idea, because you are able to recover from the work you put in, realize a super compensation. So basically you break your body down by doing training, you then recover from said training and are able to get better from said training because you have that time off. So if you're feeling shitty right now because you're doing a load of training and you're not getting any better, you're not getting any leaner, you're not getting any stronger, take more time off. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Next Step Espresso. I'm about to say nutrition. Thank you for listening. Share the podcast far and wide. I really appreciate all of you who listen to it, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another daily shot of fitness.